Saturday, July 19th, International Big Time Wrestling presents Panic in Detroit, live at Batch Brewery in legendary Corktown, featuring over 20 superstars, including from the NWA IBW Women's Champion, Big Mama. Also, the Lucha Styles, straight from Mexico by Rey Del Muño. Plus, with the Stolen Gold, the Diabolical Tag Team, The Den, and many, many more. Tickets available at universe.com. Authentic Mexican cuisine from Taqueria El Rey. The best in town, ice cold, delicious beer from Batch Brewing Company. Tickets only $10. Be a part of the live pandemonium at Panic in Detroit.
The legends were real. The stories were wilder. And now it's time to talk about it. This is Wrestling Real Talk. And now your hosts, A.T. Huck and Rude Boy.
I call this segment, Bitch, this is Wrestling Real Talk. Now, you're probably saying, why is Rude Boy Rudy Hill in such a bad mood? Well, he's not in a bad mood, as a matter of fact. I'm kind of in a festive mood, if I will, for you out there, the listening ears that continue to roll with me at A.T. Huck, and we're thankful for it each and every week. But I just want to say I'm in a celebrity in mood. I'm feeling celebratory. I'm feeling like on top of the world. Why? Because Wrestling Real Talk is here. We are doing what we do each and every week. Once again, shouting out my homeboy, A.T. Huck. What up, Huck?
What's happening, man? Just waiting to see where you're going with this.
Okay, I do want you to see where I'm going, because where I'm going is where everyone needs to go. Because let me tell you something. Last Saturday night in the Motor City, there were two different wrestling promotions going on at the same time. Both drawing really well, respectively, just miles from each other. One, of course, Scar Wars from XICW, that has been going on for 20 years or more. Scar Wars. And then we had Panic in Detroit for the first time ever, which had a amazing crowd. Now, let me tell you this. I had no say so. You know this. I'm telling this to the fans. I had no say so of this show, because I have had some health problems, and I like to thank you guys for all them wonderful prayers and all those awesome vibes. You know, you just sending them positive vibes this way, and I'm accepting it. I'm accepting them, and I'm thankful for them. Speaking of, shout out to you, Minister Troy Mohammed, man, who came up to the hospital and spent some time with me. He's a good brother, and I love him. Back to what I was saying, though, and what I was saying about these two opposite ends of the world that's still under that wrestling umbrella. For it to do what it did in the Motor City last week is phenomenal right now in this day and age. And once again, I say I had nothing to do with the Batch Brewery show. In fact, I came there as a spectator, and I watched, and I seen how my sons, Carlito and Santana, my brother from another mother, Mr. Bobby Rocks, And of course, U.A.T. Huck, what amazing show you guys put on. And when I say, and I include Bobby Rocks and I include everybody, I say this because even from having the Throwdown Theatre cards available and ready for those collectors, that people were excited to get that Andre the Giant, man. That's big time, and so even making sure that banner was up, little details, me as a spectator, I look for. And I walked in and I said, wow, look at this house. This place it's packed. And by the way, from the moment that the show started to the moment that it ended, the fans were up. They were up on their feet. They were yelling. It was one of the surreal moments where I got to feel like what it would be to, kind of step outside of the world and just watch.
Yeah, you know what? And I was letting you go on. I didn't want to break in.
Yeah.
Let you get your thoughts out, but I was watching you watch.
Yes.
And I felt the same way. The crowd was so up and into it and like they were believing it.
Yes.
And that's what I liked about it. They were believing it. They weren't just cheering for moves. This was an emotional cheer and an emotional boo.
Absolutely.
Which is great.
I would be remiss if I did not shout out you guys and the hard work you guys also did at the Keyworth Stadium the day before in front of 7,500 fans in attendance.
That's right. We pulled off another great day the day before. And, man, it was hot, but the guys did a great job. We had to, condense the show, but we pulled it off.
Yeah, because it was a part of an ESPN.
Yeah, it was a live broadcast on ESPN right there at Keyworth Stadium in Hamtramck, and it was packed, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the food lines, the food trucks, the lines were just, man, crazy lines.
That's great.
And people were into the matches.
That's awesome.
They were into the matches.
Man, that's awesome.
But
congratulations to you again
thank you for that, man.
Another wonderful book.
I've just been excited after this last show at the Batch.
Yeah.
The guys, you got to give them credit. They did a really good job. They're listening.
Yes.
And, man, the Den is just going to skyrocket. Man, those two guys.
Let me tell you something about I'm gonna get on my high horse about the Den. And me and Carlito, we do a lot of soul searching while we're watching wrestling together. And we're usually watching GCW, which happens to be our guilty pleasure, right? I'd say that, yeah. So anyways, we watched that, and there's so much amazing indie talent out there that I sit and I watch and I say, damn, Carlito, wouldn't it be great if we had Mance Warner and Gringo Loco against the Den?
Mm-hmm.
The Den would kick the shit out of those guys. The Den would kick the shit.
It would be believable.
And let me tell you something. Mance Warner's one of my all-time favorite. He's one of my guys right now where I'm like, if I'm following a indie star, it's Mance Warner. And the respect and love he showed me at one of these conventions that I was a part of. And he came up and he was like, Rude boy, man, it's a pleasure to meet you, man. I'm like, dude, man, you're like my favorite wrestler right now, man. And that felt good.
That's awesome.
And again, I only think of him and, somebody like Gringo Loco because that guy can go. That is as a big man, he can go. But I'm not just saying that. Anybody can come and get it from the Den because the Den have made it perfectly clear. We are IBW.
Well, and I'm not going to lie, we had our rough start.
We did.
We had our rough start with the Den. They took those belts from the Monroes, stole them,
They did.
However, this past weekend, the belts were held up and they came on top as champions.
They did.
So I'm not going to try to take that away from them at all. They are the IBW heavyweight champions, and let's look forward to the future.
I like to look forward to the future, but also just know that we're not gonna take being pushed over by workers.
No,
either.
not at all.
That's not gonna happen. But I do want to say this though. In my dream world, and I do have a dream world, Huck, where you and I often talk about dream matches and stuff. I really would love to bring in some big talent to go against the Den, because like I said, I think locally they've outshined everybody around here. I fucking said
They're
it.
a great tag team.
I said it.
Looking forward to them to get even better.
Did you hear me out there? I fucking said it, man. One of the I haven't been this excited, and I told you this, about any talent in a long fucking time around here. And I'm excited. I'm excited that these guys are our tag team champions, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for these guys. And once again, though, you are the law, and they also got to follow the law.
Yeah, that's true, man. And we have no issue. I had no issue with them before.
Right.
Not at all.
Right.
I was just calling it like it is. It was, they had their time, and it was time to give somebody else a shot. But now it was their time, and they took it.
Absolutely.
And they took it, and they did what they said they're going to do. But I know down the line there's going to be some issues.
Oh, you could tell.
Where the Monroes are going to eventually pop back up.
Hey, you never want to count out the Monroes.
No, you can't, man. They're family.
Come on.
And that's an untold story that's going to happen.
And the story will be told probably sooner than later. Yes,
exactly.
Yes. So we're excited about what's happening locally right here on the local scene for wrestling, and it's really popping. Things are exciting. We invite you to come check us out. International Big Time Wrestling, the Big Ass Bash at the Brewery, which is going down on Saturday, August 16th, 7:30 p.m. You better get your tickets now, because, hey, you know what? Another one just sold out, so you don't want to be left out. You want to come out under the stars with that nice, beautiful Detroit River breeze.
Oh, man, it felt so good. Ooh, rain or shine.
Yes.
We get down at the Batch, that's for sure.
Damn right. So make sure.
Hot crowd.
Oh, always a hot crowd. Always a hot crowd. And let me tell you something, on August the 16th, which is going down August the 16th, do we have any announcements or anything that we can share?
We're putting it together right now. I don't want to jump the gun. But from what we saw this past Saturday, Little Fred will be defending the heavyweight title on that show.
Yeah.
Also, the Den, they will have their first, I guess this will be their second, title defense.
Right.
On the 16th as well. But we're still putting it together. Got some prizes. People are contacting us from out of town.
Yeah.
So we got to, look at some things and see what works best. It'll probably be about 7 matches.
All right.
Yeah, packed show.
See, a nice packed show, $10 still gets you
easy. And great food.
Oh.
Great atmosphere.
Man.
The setting for wrestling was just, in the crowd, you could just feel it. I'm not bragging. This is the truth.
It was the energy in that.
The energy.
There,
For a hot tag.
For a hot
the crowd
tag.
popped. When do you see that?
Let me tell you something, and for a hot tag for a worker who we've been trying to push and trying to give him a good shot, and you know what, man? He took that hot tag and he took it on, and I'm so proud of you, Daniel Wolf, man. Thank you for doing what the hell you did Saturday night. I'm telling you, I went there and I just enjoyed my night of laughing and yelling, and hey, I was a fan once again, man, and it felt
time.
good.
We're going to do it again. Like I said, IBW is on an upward trajectory.
Yes.
We're going up. It's getting better. It's going to keep getting better. So you got to come out and support us.
Yes, important to support indie wrestling. I don't co-sign on too many wrestling promotions, But I can say this, indie wrestling needs you guys, man. We need you guys. And we do it for you guys. We do it, because we love the sport, obviously, I'm so excited about what's happening in the wrestling world. I mean, both WWE and AEW, they did their big respective shows.
They did.
And turned it out, and kudos to what's her name? Sasha Banks. What was her name? What's her name? Monet?
Oh, yeah. What is it? Money? Mercedes Money.
Yeah,
Man,
Monet.
We're like, what is this? I hear Monet and Money.
But anyways.
Whichever.
But anyway, we're not even wrestling fans.
Like, what's her name? Who is she?
Anyways, she got beat by Toni Storm.
Yeah, she did.
And congratulations to Toni Storm.
Is so over, man. She's so over. She's, you want to hear what she's going to say next.
Hey, to my baby out there listening, Bailey, plug your ears, mama. Hey, yeah, man, and Toni Storm ain't so bad on the eyes either, homie. All right, Bailey, you can take your fingers at your ears.
That's your girl,
That's my baby right there. That's my mamacita shit, man.
Man, they got a lot of them on the down low that we haven't seen yet either. We've seen them, but not on the main stage.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm talking about Lola Vice.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
And Jada Parker. Man, these are some beautiful young women down there, man. In NXT.
NXT ain't playing.
So it's going to be some competition for your Bailey.
And, well, you know what? Hey, Bailey, you'll always be my mommy, baby. Don't worry about it. You ain't, man, look, our love is stronger than Rhea and Dominic. Our love is stronger than that, baby.
That's what Dominic said.
Man.
Then here comes Alexa Bliss. And now your girl. Ooh, the Prodigy.
Oh, yeah, man.
Man.
She's on another level. But let me tell you something. Let me say this real quickly, if I may. If I may tell you about
Roxanne Perez.
Oh.
But go ahead.
Roxanne Perez. I want to be your man. Roxanne Perez. Hey, man, look, we ain't doing nothing but having a smile, a laugh, a Coke and a smile.
A Coke and a smile.
And
homie. You got one that says homie on it.
It does say homie. Carlito pointed that out when we went to the store. But anyways, and like I always say, we just kick back, we smoke a little jazz cigarettes and we laugh and we joke and we have fun about wrestling. But back to the ladies, what you were just saying.
Yeah, some great, not just great looking, man, but they're talented.
No.
They can go.
And that's what I love about Bailey because she can work, man. Mm-hmm. She's not a tits and ass show, man. So don't you guys out there look at her like that.
There's plenty of that, though.
Don't look at her like that,
Can't help it, man.
Don't look at her like that, man, because that's my old lady, man.
That's
don't do this shit, bro.
That's some cakes.
Don't do that shit. Ain't she my old lady, Bob? Did you get her number yet? Make sure you get it.
Yeah, but I've watched her for a long time, man. Back when she was in NXT.
Me too.
She was tearing it up back then. But yeah, man, it's some really nice female talent that could eventually come up and steal the show. So we'll be looking forward to seeing what's happening with that, man. But recently,
but I'm going to tell you right now, the hottest one for me now, besides my Bailey. But are you listening to me?
I'm listening.
I'm going to tell you, everyone keeps saying that it's Rhea Ripley and blah, blah, blah. I'm going to tell you who's really, really over. If you really want to know who's over in that women's division, and I'm a fan. I'm truly a fan. Huck is, what's her name?
He's a fan. What's her name, Huck?
Look, see, man,
I'm trying to think who describe her.
Oh, dude, you don't want me to describe.
Yes, I do, man. How else am I going to figure it out?
Hey, man, could you turn some Al Green on in the background? No. She is. She's like one of these big chicks, man.
A big chick.
But she's like kind of sloppy.
Oh, with Roxanne Perez, her tag team partner.
No. She's
I can't think who you talking about.
Oh, dude, man.
Stephanie Vacour.
She's good.
Did I say the name right?
Carlito really likes her.
Yeah,
man.
she's good, man.
He's
I like her.
He's high on her.
But I'm trying to think who you're talking about.
It'll come to me. Oh, but I'm going to tell you who's really over. No. I'm going to tell you who's really over. Are you ready? Fucking Trinity, bro.
Yeah, she is. She's
Fucking
finally
Trinity.
coming into her own. Finally found a character that works for her.
Yes.
A little crazy acting.
Oh.
They letting her be a little wild.
I love it, man. I love what they're doing with her. I love what they're doing.
Finally.
Yeah,
she was always kind of in the background to me.
Always.
Even though she was the most athletic, probably one of the best in ring,
And she could cut a promo.
Her personality now has come out. This new personality.
They're letting her flow, and I love it, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really impressed by that. I want to shout out to Jim Cornette, and I like to shout out Brian Last out there who are listening from the Castle Cornet. I'm sure you guys are listening to us right now.
What's up?
I mean, y'all just ought to be. We sent you the cards. Yes, we did. Oh, in case you're wondering what cards we're talking about the Throwdown Theatre commemorative cards. That's right. 10 of them are available right now. 10 of them are available. The Sheik, Bobo Brazil, Pampero Firpo, Sweet Daddy Malcolm Monroe, Andre the Giant, and so many others. You can get those by simply visiting right now throwdowntheatre.com. Go to throwdowntheatre.com. Check out all of the different ways of getting your free, absolutely free commemorative Throwdown Theater cards. And by the way, the packs are coming soon, you guys. They're coming soon to a baseball card store near you or a wrestling card store near you. You never know.
And a little bit more about
Santana's going to Philly.
Cards, though, man. These aren't just any kind of wrestling cards or trading cards. These are unique cards. These photographs come from one of the premier photographers back in the day at Cobo Arena and for the Body Press magazine. These are his exclusive pictures. He owns the rights to them. No one else has use of these photographs that appear on these cards. And he took pictures here in Detroit and in Los Angeles. So we will be having stars from Dave Brzezinski.
Oh, okay.
Supermouth.
I thought you were going to get there sooner or later.
Yeah, I was just telling my story. Look at this long-winded dude right here. Gonna talk about somebody talking long. Yeah, but Dave Brzezinski.
Supermouth to you.
Yeah, it'll be, over 100 cards, I think, are coming in total. So, 100 guys in total. But, yeah, they're great cards. Unique to Throwdown Theatre.
They're great cards. And check this out. Santana is going to be in Philadelphia next week. Santana's going to be in Philadelphia next week. You will be able to get some free cards from Santana if you can find Santana in Philly. He will be at a Phillies game against the Detroit Tigers. He will be he'll be at a he'll be at wrestling shows. He'll be at the Red Man. He's going, and you can catch up with him. Get the free cards from Santana.
Santana is like, what the hell?
There you go.
Crazy.
And by the way, he'll probably be next to a guy named the Philly Captain. That's right. The Philly Captain. Shout out to the Philly Captain out there. Santana will be in town. Make sure you harass him for your cards. Also, make sure that you remind this fool, man, that, his dad, he wants that, what's the name of that store you go to, SUV? SV Dub. SV Dub, shout out to SV Dub out there in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. They have the most amazing wrestling store.
Really?
In downtown Philadelphia. And like last time when they had wrestling out there, they had free wrestling in the middle of the street. They blocked off the whole area of this little wrestling store. And so we're going to get them guys some cards because, one, it'll be pretty fucking cool to have the Throwdown Theatre cards in Philadelphia at a cool-ass store like.
Man, it'd be cool to have a Throwdown Theatre store here. Oh, man. What an inspiration that would be, huh? Ooh. But anyway.
Hello. Hello. Hey, man, too bad Gibraltar Trade Center ain't around no more. Because we sure as hell be having us a Throwdown Theatre up in that piece, boys.
Yeah, all the great T-shirts and, man, my wrestling magazines. And
man.
Could just have all kind of things in that store, man.
So much. But anyways, back to what we were talking about, and what we were talking about, A.T. Huck, was the, I want to say this right now. I want to say this, that everybody has a past. Everybody has a past. You were just telling me something that I didn't know, that Al Snow was in the movie Rudy.
Yeah, the football movie.
Yeah, I never knew that.
I said hockey earlier when we were talking about it. I said hockey. Yeah, but football movie, and Al Snow, another wrestler, Judge Dredd, and maybe Dan Severn may have been, on the team.
Didn't you tell me about another movie that some of the boys are in, Briar Wellington, and who else was there?
That was something unrelated. But yeah, back in the 90s.
Oh my God, he's gonna tell the fucking story.
I have to. You mentioned it.
Oh my God.
Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, there was some promotion up north in Michigan. And they were having some of the younger wrestlers go up there and pose for pictures, and then get in wrestling positions, and he would take pictures of them.
What?
And Briar, I'm not lying, so don't get mad. I think you went up there, Jimmy V. Yup, and y'all wearing your little panties, like little wrestling tights. So Briar, send us a message and tell me what promotion and who was that was booking you back in the day. Don't lie.
Back off the mic a little bit, man. You're making love to it. You're too loud in my ears. Someone should have been following that. But anyways, let me tell you guys this. In a couple weeks, I've been promising this cat that we were going to bring him on here because he says, Rudy, I'll tell them the real story. I said, oh, yeah.
Who's that?
Hot Stuff Steve Rivera.
Oh, said, Rivera.
And he, I love Rivera because he don't have a filter.
Right.
I love it. Hey, come on, bring it on, man.
He's going to be talking about flat earth and shit. Oh, my God. Rivera.
Oh, I love him. I love it. This is going to be fun. We're going to have a good time with Steve Rivera, also known as Anthony Rivera, also known as Looking for Some Hot Stuff. What else?
Lost the thought?
I did.
It'll come back to you, man. Just think real hard.
Man.
Think what it's about. What's it related to?
It's related to wrestling.
Oh, that broadens it a little bit. That narrows it down.
It's related to. No, what it truly is related to is that we'd like to thank you guys for joining us tonight. You could be anywhere in the world, but you still decided to join us. Now, there have been some questions that have been asked to me to relate to the crew right here, if we will. That's meaning you, sir, and me. And they would like to know, well, first off, I met a young lady at Batch Brewery, and she said, hey, Rude Boy, hey, man, so out of all the wrestling that you've done throughout all these years, who was the coolest woman's wrestler that you and Huck have ever encountered, and what made her pretty cool?
Ooh,
and I told her I can't tell you that, but I'll put it on the air.
For
so
me,
here we go.
It's really been recently, and she was really cool, and we laughed, and that was Mickey James.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, when I was in Tennessee for Impact. Mm-hmm. Just in the back. I wasn't on the show, but I can walk back there anytime I want. When Scott D'Amore was there.
Sure.
And me and Rhino were sitting there shooting the breeze, arguing as usual. And he said something private about me to Mickey James that I had told her, that I only told him. And she just laughed about it, but I was all embarrassed. But she came over and was, hugging me, laughing about it. I can't tell you what it is. I can never.
That's bullshit.
I can never say what it is.
That's bullshit.
No, it ain't.
Man. I thought this was wrestling real talk.
No, not this.
No.
Not this. But anyway, Mickey James was really cool. And then you ran into her a few other times at Impact, and we laughed about stuff and sat next to each other.
Yeah.
So it was cool.
She's a hottie too, man.
Yeah, man, I like her
she's,
too.
Hey, she's good on the. Hey, listen, Bailey, turn your ears around. Don't listen to what I'm saying. This is my character. This is Rude Boy. But man, man. Mickey James, I always loved her. I remember back in the day, WWE for a minute was like pointing out she had a big ass.
Yeah, they were.
They were
Right.
like Jerry Lawler throughout
Right.
the whole thing would be pointing out how that big her ass was.
Jerry Lawler was a trip, man.
Hey man, I
was
ain't
crazy.
mad at you.
They just let him be him,
Right.
with the puppies. And he'd be losing his mind over all the girls.
Shout out to Jerry Lawler. Hey, you know
I
what?
love
By
it,
the
man.
way, shout out to all the Ozzy Osbourne fans out there in the world today. While we're recording this, we just got word that the Prince of Darkness himself has passed away. Just 2 weeks after having his final concert ever, man.
Like we were talking about earlier, those people who went there, they got to witness history, his final concert.
Dude, not the people who just were there. I'm talking about
Even
our
watching
brother
it. Yeah.
who watched it live as it was going down. Bobby Rocks along with his boys and stuff. Man, to all of you Ozzy Osbourne fans out there, I'm not going to sit here and say that I know how you feel, but guess what? I do know how you feel, man, because the day Prince died was the day it sucked for me. And I hate that it sucks for you guys. We're keeping you guys in our prayers and blessings, man. I mean, think about it, man. One cool guy that I know loves Ozzy Osbourne. His father loves Ozzy Osbourne. Of course, I'm talking about Bobby Rocks, and I'm talking about his father. And let me tell you something, Fred. And let me tell you something. These guys collectively are two of the coolest people I ever met in my life. So if these two cool people loved Ozzy Osbourne so much, then Ozzy Osbourne can't be that bad to Rude Boy. So what my point is I'm just blabbering on here. But
I don't want to say nothing.
But I am saying this though. I just wanted to make it a proper shout out to the Lee family, man, because hey, Ozzy means something to them. And you know what? If Ozzy means something to them, then he means something to me. A.T. Huck, you want to say goodnights and goodbyes and all of that stuff? It is your stage.
Yeah, man. Unrelated to wrestling, I also got to shout out Malcolm Jamal Warner,
Yes.
who drowned. Everybody will know him as Theo from The Cosby Show.
Yes.
And
Eddie and...
Eddie, yep, with Eddie Griffin. I
Eddie
can't remember
Griffin.
the name of the show, though. What
Malcolm
was it?
and Eddie.
Malcolm and Eddie,
Yes,
that's right.
Malcolm
That's
and
right.
Eddie, man.
Yep.
A respected young man in Hollywood. Respected.
Never heard any real scandals about him. Always seemed, really positive.
Yes.
They showed a video of him from maybe a few weeks ago.
Wow.
And he was saying it's always take time to smile.
Yeah.
That was one of the last things he said publicly.
Man, that is a great thing to live by, man. Always take time to smile. Mm-hmm. Damn, that
And
feels
really, I
good.
think that's how I want to end it for me. I just want all the listeners out there to take some time to look around you, your surroundings, nature. That's what I'm into. I love nature. And smile. Be thankful for what you have and make the best of what you have and take time to smile.
Man, wow. That's deep. That's deep because that's what we all should strive to do, is to take that moment, take that time to smile. And you know what? That smile becomes contagious. When you look at a stranger and smile, they say, well, something's wrong with this guy. But who cares? Let them know that someone's maybe brightening their day. I don't know. But I do know one thing. I'm thankful for each and every one of you guys for joining us tonight. You could be anywhere in the world, but you decided to roll with us. I do not take that lightly at all. Shout out to our friends over at Taqueria El Rey. Make sure you go check them out in Southwest Detroit, right there on Bagley. And you can also go to the El Zocalo Cafe, which is located right inside Taqueria El Rey. They're open on the weekends. Go check them out. Tell Danny we said what up. Much love to all of you listeners out there. Like I say, each and every week, we're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. Be good to one another. Take care of one another. Peace and love from God above.
Peace.